Yo, what's going on, guys? This is your boy Nonim Found with another video. It's been too long since I've uploaded one video on my YouTube channel. I was a little bit AFK, guys, just because in this season, during the summer, the temperature is really warm where I live. So basically, register and editing a video can be a little bit difficult, just because the temperature is just so warm. And also because I've been busy in real life with my family and also with my job. But here I am, guys. At one point I'm coming back. Okay, so today we're gonna talk about the survival mode, guys. It's probably the easiest survival mode that we ever get into this game, since a lot of people are saying that's way more easier compared to the previous seasons. But with this video I want to give you the knowledge and every single mechanics that you want to follow to be able to defeat this survival mode in the most efficient way. First of all, guys, I want to say about the team composition. We already know how it's going. So basically it's one healer, sometimes AOG heal, sometimes a full healer. Most of the time AOG heal, it's perfectly fine. One main tank and another guy with the tank armory that can help with the ads, or maybe when there are two bosses. And the other roles are pretty reasonable and obviously right, guys. So battle troll, buff troll, absolutely a must, and the rest DPSs, of course. So in this survival mode, guys, like every other survival mode, it's just only about to have a really good team play, so every single time stay in the voice chat, communicate, call for the red school, and you will see that you will drastically improve your performances in this survival mode. So, before starting explaining the mechanics of all the bosses, guys, I want to say just one thing since the beginning, because I have seen a lot of groups struggling with some kind of setup that I consider literally wrong. And speaking about the bot. At one point from round 11 to round 20 and from round 25 to round 30, you will have a bot. A bot that basically is not doing, it's not dangerous. It's gonna basically point at you shooting, and at one point, if this bot is not crowd controlled by anyone, the troll or the tank, basically is gonna disappear and taking out all of your power and every supercharge of everyone into your group. I have seen people who are running with a troll, of course, and the troll is taking care of the bot. Guys, this is wrong, because the job of the troll, depend what you want to run, battle troll or buff troll, this is totally up to you. It's literally imperative and it's precious that the battle troll is gonna perma-lunge the boss, because most of the bosses, they are doing the ranged attack and they gonna one-shot the tank if the tank is not ready to dodge or lunge himself. So guys, the bot have to be handled by the second tank, so most of the time you gonna switch as a backup tank to take care of the bot or to take care of the ads, depend on the round that you are playing, and avoid to involve the troll to deal with the bot, because it's a waste of resources. So imagine if the troll is taking care of the bot, basically there are no debuff into the boss and also no lunge, will make the tank life way harder, that for sure. So avoid to do this is a mistake, because otherwise your life inside the survival mode will be way harder, especially for the tank. And instead, when there is just one boss, the tank can take care of the bot. So speaking about around 11-20 and 25-30, so just in case if you have just one boss, it's the tank job that have to take care of the bot. Sometimes, guys, it can happen that the tank is crowd controlled or it's basically dealing with the boss, and once or twice can happen that the bot can explode and can take all of the supercharge and the powers. So be ready to rotate your supply drop, guys. So just one is more than enough, and just in a couple of minutes with the HOG you can get all the supercharge back in literally no time. Before jumping into the boss's mechanics, I want to talk about the room mechanics, because you have to deal with the room mechanics as well. So, from round 6 to 10, 16 to 20, 20 to 30, you will get a purple pool into the ground. So it's a purple pool that's basically, it will explode in 3 seconds, and basically if you are not blocking and rolling away, it's gonna pull you up into the air and taking literally 90% of your HP. That can be a little bit annoying for the tank, just because putting at 10% of HP a tank can be really dangerous, because he can die just because he's holding the aggro of the boss. So take care, because it's really important. From round 11 to 20, round 25 to 30, there is the security bot, like we have mentioned already. So, like I said, once again, guys, so the bot have to be handled by the tank if there is just one boss in the specific round, or just by the backup tank in case if you have 2 bosses or a boss with multiple adds. So someone like, for example, Cosmic Boy from Long Live the Legion, who is spawning those annoying adds, and the most dangerous one is the Pacekeeper, like you know. From round 20 to 30, it's probably the most important mechanic, guys. It's the red mark from TSW Elite. It's the one that you have to get rid. So basically you have to take the distance from your teammates, because if you are standing close to them, you will get additional damage, and most of the time it's just a one shot. Keep it in mind, guys, because those room mechanics are really important, and those mechanics only them can kill you without any kind of a problem. So pay attention around you and rotate your camera as much as you can. Okay, guys, it's time to talk about the mechanics of each boss, and I'm gonna explain in depth exactly what's gonna happen. Before starting, guys, I want to say that the majority of the bosses are always perma-lunging the tank, especially Deathstroke, for example, and they are also gonna block and vulnerable to the block block breaker. So the tank have to be really good to know exactly when to block break the boss, or just when to counter the boss when he's lunging, and avoid to give him the immunity that's mainly well known as a blue. So if you're giving the immunity to the boss, the tank life will be way harder. So avoid to do it, guys, because otherwise you will be in trouble. Okay, so the first boss is on round 1, round 11, round 21. It's Vandal Savage from the previous DLC, guys, and he got his staff as a weapon. Basically, 2 kind of schools of this boss. The first one is basically putting the staff into the air, and you have to hold block, because otherwise you're gonna get one-shotted. And the second school, it's basically going melee, most likely with the tank, and moving the staff so quickly to do a kind of fast attack, and you wanna always dodge it, so you wanna stay ranged from him, otherwise you're gonna be one-shotted the most of the time. The third attack, that's not a red school. Sometimes the tank is gonna lose the aggro, and the boss is gonna jump basically in the middle of the group and doing a grounding stomp, so you wanna block and roll away, because otherwise will be a one-shotted. Okay, guys, the second boss on round 2, round 12 and round 22, you have Carol Ferris and Catwoman, 2 different bosses. So it's greatly appreciated to have two tanks on round 12 and 22, so you can split both bosses and you can kill them one by one. Speaking about the mechanics, Carol Ferris have a kind of attack with a ring that's gonna basically root players, charging a ring to you, root players, so lunge air immediately, so you can interrupt air. The second one is just a skull, it's a red skull, so she's gonna charge an energy, so it's like the animation that she becomes stronger, and then she gonna do the animation of the snap trap as hard light, and if you are mid-range with air, I don't want to say close, but mid-range you have to block, otherwise it will be a one-shot. Usually the tank is holding air on the opposite side of the room, so you are perfectly fine. Speaking about Catwoman, guys, so Catwoman can't be controlled just because most of the time the tank is losing the... Well, it's not losing the aggro, but she's gonna jump in the middle of the group. She's using martial arts as well, guys, and most of the time she's gonna lunge the tank with the martial arts and also doing the smoke bomb. So take care, because she can be really dangerous. Another mechanic about the boss, it's like Vandal Savage. She's gonna jump in the middle of the group, and when she lands, she will throw stars into the floor that do a lot of damage, so immediately block and roll away, guys, otherwise you can die so quickly. Okay, guys, speaking about round 3, round 13 and 23, you have Deathstroke. That's basically the easiest boss of the survival mode. On Deathstroke, guys, it's gonna use multiple weapons, mainly a one hand, and basically the troll job is just to perma-lunge him, because he's gonna do the red skull frequently, so you have to perma-lunge him, and you gonna interrupt him, and everything will be fine. In this boss fight, guys, don't forget to don't pop any supply drop, because otherwise he's gonna do the beam as a 360, and basically if you get caught by this attack you will be one-shotted. He's gonna do the attack anyway at the beginning after something like 25-30 seconds, so be ready to rotate around and you will survive, so without any kind of a problem. Particular mechanics, nothing, guys, just perma-lunge him and you are good, absolutely fine. Okay, guys, the fourth boss is Dark Father on round 4, 14 and 24. It's Dark Father himself, it's the same boss as the duo, and he got basically 3 skulls and 1 charge. On this boss, guys, especially on round 14 and 24, you wanna be maximum range, because if you stay mid-range close to him, he's basically gonna throw the batarang to you and stunning you, and when you gonna do the breakout from the batarang on round 14 and 24 will be literally a one-shot. So pay attention to be maximum range from him and everything will be fine. The first one, the first school, it's just the common beam, so you have to launch him as soon as possible, otherwise it's gonna one-shot someone. It's exactly the same as the duo. The second school, guys, it's just the orbitals, so it's gonna basically throw orbitals exactly where you are standing still, so block and roll away immediately and everything will be fine. You have some phases on this boss as well, so it's gonna spawn two bosses for two ads for each phase. If you wanna do a smooth run, guys, make sure to kill them, just because they can be annoying for the tank. And the only one that you have to take care is just the repair. So there is a special ad that's gonna heal the boss. So you have to kill him as soon as possible. So it's called the Fixer, so the Parademon Fixer. So you wanna immediately kill him, otherwise otherwise it's gonna heal the boss over time and make the round even harder. Okay guys, speaking about the round 5, so the 5th boss, round 5, 15 and 25, you have Cosmic Boy from Long Live the Legion. This is an annoying boss, guys, because it's gonna do a lot of crowd control, and this is the case where you wanna play with 2 tanks. Because one tank is taking care of the boss himself, and the second tank is gonna take care of the bot in case if you are on round 15 and 25, on the round 5 you don't have any bot. So one tank on the boss, one tank on the bot, and also the backup tank have to take care of the heads when they gonna spawn. It have basically the same mechanics that we have played on the Clock Tower Elite, so you have basically one red skull when is gonna throw the ball, and if you don't dodge the ball, that's gonna shoot basically 3 bolts, so you have to block and roll away from the first one and repeat for the other 2, otherwise you will be one-shotted. His weapon is the End Blaster one, and it's gonna do the End Blasters combo, so they're doing a lot of damage, guys, so be ready to interrupt him, because otherwise the tank will have a really hard way. The second mechanics is just the polarities, guys, so like we have seen on the Clock Tower Elite, randomly people will get a polarization, so some of them turning in red, someone turning in blue, and if you're standing still close together, guys, you will damage everyone, creating a wave of damage that's gonna basically damage literally everyone. So take care to take the distance each other for this phase. Another thing that we have, guys, is just the circle of balls, so thanks to God they are not moving, so it's gonna create those circles where the balls are gonna rotate in a field. If you touch them, it's a lot of damage, but you can stand still inside this circle, nothing will happen at all since the circles are not moving. Speaking about the phase for the heads, guys, so every 25%, around 25% of HP is gonna spawn those heads, and on the last phase one, it's just the most dangerous one, that's the Peacekeeper, and someone have to perma-lunge him while the backup tank is taking care of everyone and basically kill them without any kind of... So when you finish the phase of the heads, guys, the round is basically over because you have to focus only on the boss himself. The last one, guys, and it's a kind of thing that you don't have to forgive, guys. Sometimes is become shielded by shield around him, so you have to get the object and throw directly to him 4 times to get rid of the shield, and you can continuing DPS till the end of the round. Okay, guys, speaking about the round 6, 16 and 26, you have 2 bosses, Vice and Metallo. So here 2 tanks is always the way to go, especially at round 16 and 26. One tank that's taking care of one boss plus the bot in case of round 16 and 26, and the other tank just on the other boss. Speaking about Vice, guys, it's just running behind you, and the only attack that's gonna do it's basically trying to pull everyone to him. So if you're fairly close to him, you can be one-shotted. So take care to take distance from him. Most of the time, the tank is standing on the opposite side of the room where the other group is, and basically making him run up and down and just repeat. The second attack, it's just something close to the Galling Eruption of Rage. Is gonna basically throw plasma into the ground, and it's really dangerous, especially at round 26, guys. So take care because it can one-shot even the tank. So take care of be so far away from him and everything will be fine. Speaking about Metallo, guys, he focuses mainly on tank, and this one it's really annoying because he's constantly attacking him, and even his attacks are unpredictable, basically. But when he's doing the school, basically, you have to launch him and everything will be fine. So take care, guys, because sometimes like Vice is gonna try to pull you all to him, and on the round 26 it can be definitely a one shot. It's extremely dangerous. So, but don't worry, because every single school that is doing are vulnerable to block, so no problem at all. Make sure to launch him immediately. Okay, guys, speaking about the round 7, 17 and 27, that's basically the range of the rounds. They are the most spammed one, just because in this round you have the possibility to drop the horns as a kind of drop that the people are aiming for, and that's why the majority of people are spamming just around 7, 17 and 27. It's just because of the Minotaur. The Minotaur, guys, it's exactly the same as the previous season. So basically, it's gonna perma lunge, is basically gonna do the perma ranged attack with the one hand, and everyone have to so basically the troll have to perma lunge him. Sometimes is lunging the tank, and he is also throwing access to mainly to the tank, to someone else, just in case if the tank is losing the aggro. Most of the time, guys, is gonna charge. Well, not most of the time. You have phases. If you pay attention on the edge of your of the room, there is a chain, and you have basically to let the Minotaur charge the chain to get the debuff, so you can use safely your orbitals and also your pets to get the most amount of damage. One thing that you have to take care, guys, it's that at one point when he's dropping HP, he's gonna spawn the spinning axes on the battlefield, exactly like the Merciless is doing in TSW Elite. So just block and roll away, dodge them, and at one point they will disappear. And also good luck with your drop for the horns. Okay, guys, speaking about the round 8, 18 and 28, there is Beast Boy. Of course, Beast Boy, it's a kind of guy that can change form as animal form, and that's exactly what he's gonna do during this round. As a weapon, he got the martial arts, so it's normally lunging the tank with the combination of the martial arts, so basically with the weapon combo, and is also blocking, so it's vulnerable to block. This round is relatively easy, guys, and can be played with just one tank. So the first phase is just on the human form, basically, and at one point when he's dropping HP, he will switch form. The first form will be the gorilla form. That's always so it's gonna basically teleport in the middle of the room, and is gonna basically launch the tank, so make sure to launch him immediately so you can interrupt him. And is doing this thing over and over and over. The second phase, guys, it's just that is switching on a dog form and is doing sometimes is launching the tank, but most likely, most of the time, is gonna basically run behind the tank to try to bite him. And each single bite, guys, it's a lot of damage, especially on round 21. So I wanna suggest the tank to kite and take the distance from him. Otherwise, it will hurt, and it will hurt a lot. The last phase, guys, is just the Phoenix phase, and is basically turning on in Phoenix, and the only thing that is doing is basically throwing fireballs to the tank and doing AoE damage. This is pretty easy, guys, because you can block and roll away left and right and just repeat, and you will skip the majority of the damage while maintain the aggro to the boss. Pretty easy and pretty fast. Okay, guys, speaking about the round 9, 19 and 21, this is probably the boss that I consider the most annoying one, just because it's doing school frequently, and sometimes you can't DPS just because you have to hold the block. Basically, 3 schools attack. The first one, it's just the beam, the 360 beam, so basically you have to stay out of range or maybe rotate around him to avoid the beam itself, otherwise you will be one-shotted, because this attack can't be blocked by anyone, absolutely. So you have to rotate around him or just maximum distance to get out from the field. The second school, guys, it's basically when he's putting the ants behind him, charging the energy and doing an AoE damage that's similar to the snap trap animation of the Artlight, and this is another school that you have to block, just because otherwise, if you're not blocking, you will be one-shotted. Sometimes, guys, and it's another mechanic, basically, is gonna point someone, so is basically point someone with his finger and is doing an AoE damage, so make sure to block immediately, otherwise you will be one-shotted. Sometimes, and he is gonna do this attack only sometimes, guys, after he pointed someone and basically the animation of the punch is gonna pop on you, is gonna throw a beam from his chest in a straight way, in a cone, and everyone who is in the middle basically is gonna get one-shotted, because this is another attack that can't be blocked, so you're gonna be one-shotted anyway. The other one, and it's basically the last one, and this is basically the most annoying one as attack of this boss, but it's not dangerous at all, is gonna basically entrap everyone inside a hardlight construct of balls. It's exactly like entrap for hardlight power set. So basically, it's gonna entrap everyone, guys. It's gonna jump, and you gonna jump by the entire room. So this is so annoying, and the tank is the only one who can immediately break out from this attack. The other people have just to fly around the room and having fun, basically. Okay, guys, speaking about the last boss, that will be literally round 10, 20 and 30, it's Superman itself. So the 6th-dimensional Superman. So this is probably the most annoying round, guys, just because it's a kind of round where everyone have to follow the mechanics, otherwise you will not be able to defeat this round. It doesn't matter if it's 10, 20 or 30. So, Superman is very dangerous, guys. In this boss fight, basically 2 tanks. One tank with the boss, so with the Superman himself, and the second tank to take care of the bot, or the bot, and also to the end if you're playing around round 30, because on 30 you have the bot as well. One tank with the boss, and the second tank with the bot plus the ads. The ads are literally the same as in the raid, guys, on the previous episode. Literally the same, nothing will change. At 75% of HP is gonna spawn the first 2 ads, Mera and also Hawk Girl. Immediately focus Mera, guys, because Mera is the most dangerous one. So I wanna strongly suggest a pure single target build, guys, because you have to get rid of Mera as soon as possible. And then focus on Hawk Girl, and then you can go back and DPS once again the boss. On 50% of HP is gonna spawn another 2 statues that will be literally Green Arrow and Black Canary. And of course, indeed, guys, Black Canary, it's the most dangerous one because with the Sonic Shoot, it can one-shot literally everyone and have a lot of range. So immediately kill Black Canary, and then you can turn your focus on Green Arrow to kill him as well. On 25%, it's just the most important one, guys, and it will spawn basically the Statue of Flesh and the Cyborg. Cyborg with his own mechanics, like we have seen on the raid. Immediately kill him, guys, because he got some ranged mechanics that if you're not gonna kill him, basically he can wipe the group just by himself. So first focus on Cyborg and the second focus on Flash, and then you can go back to DPS the main boss. On 20% of HP, or maybe less, guys, 15%, is gonna spawn the last statue, that's the Superman statue, and you have to kill him as well, because he can freeze, basically. He's gonna do the freezing breath, and the range is really, really long, guys, so you can be one-shotted even if you are not close to him. So immediately kill him, and then when all the statues are done, you can kill the boss. So, I forgot to mention the most important mechanic, guys, so the solar flame mechanic. Before spawning the statues, guys, on each single % of HP, Superman is gonna teleport in the middle of the room doing the solar flame. It's basically the same attack that he was doing into the raid, but with one main difference. So on the raid you can hide behind the pillars. Here on survival mode you don't have any pillars, and the most annoying mechanic is that everyone into your group have to block for this school, because even if there is just a single guy or a single girl who is not blocking, you will wipe the entire group. So all 6 people have to block, because even a single one can one-shot the entire group. Pay attention, guys, because you can't imagine on round 30 how many times we died just because someone was stuck in animation with the boss literally at 20% of HP. One guy wasn't blocking and makes the group wipe. So pay attention, because this is probably the most annoying mechanic and a kind of mechanic where people are raging on. So pay attention, because if you are able to follow this mechanic, you will succeed without any kind of problem. Okay, guys, I guess that's it for this guide about survival mode. I don't think that I've missed something, but just in case, let me know on the comment section below what I forgot and what you think about this survival mode as well. That's literally the season number 3. I will leave you guys with a footage that I clear on round 30 that we did with Caroline and Mike. So special thanks to the Evil League, US Villain, and also to the Stellar League, also US Villain. That's also my own league on Hero. And let me know what you think, guys. That was an awesome run, just because we risked to wipe and we did an excellent recover, and generally the round was pretty fun. We got a lot of fun into the voice chat, that for sure. Okay, I will leave you with some music, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I really hope that you like what I'm doing for this Universe Online. In case you do, don't forget to smash the subscribe button and also the like button, because you can't imagine how that can help me. And basically that's it. So I'm pretty sure that we're gonna see on another video. Stay tuned, because more stuff are coming into this channel that probably you will like them. Thank you so much once again, guys, and of course, like every other single time, we will see in the next one.